Well, it was good, but it was bad football, but it was close.
They're getting ready too, so we'll just bring them both.
Come on, JJ, you sit next to me.
Be careful.
As you're clogging the hole.
I know.
We'll go ahead and start with questions for Coach White.
Brad, what about JJ's play?
What do you think? How'd you do?
Man, just being consistent with it. You know, I saw Coach Stoops, Coach White this week. You know, I just lost one of my best friends, so just dedicated to him, just being consistent and just playing with the edge. You know, just feel good to do this for sure.
Coach said that, for JJ, Coach said that you and him and another staff member had a sit down, and then you come out and have this moment talking about on the field. This is, you know, your city. Just what's it mean to do this here in front of family and friends, just after the ups and downs this year?
First, I gotta give it to God. You know, without His glory, none of this would have been possible. But just being consistent with it, you know, just keep putting my head down, keep working hard, and that talk, I needed it. You know, I was really going through a lot at the time. Still going through a lot, but just being consistent with it, just listening to Coach White, Coach Stoops, you know, just working my butt off.
Follow up on that. You started the foundation here to help people, some of your players with mental health. And what's it mean to know, though, that your coaches were there for you in a time of kind of being down in that?
Man, it mean a lot, man. You know, after losing my father, this man right here been father to me. Open hands, inviting me to his house, you know. Just like his kids, like my little brothers, little sisters, you know, just mean a lot, for real. I know, like, football, even if knock on wood, football even over, I know I can call him and call Stoops, and I'll be good for sure.
What was it like to walk off the field with Governor's Cup in hand in your home city? You know, just what was that moment like?
Man, I really haven't really hit me yet. I gotta go back in there and celebrate with the guys, but it's a blessing, man. I can't believe it, man.
Brad, resiliency and resolve has been just talked about ad nauseum. What was it like to see your defense really stand up there in the second half and get the stops you needed?
Yeah, we talked about it at halftime, and you know, we hadn't, you know, created a turnover yet. We hadn't had one in about a game and a half at that point. So, you know, we had that opportunity early on the first drive where it just popped out and it didn't quite, you know, it was just down. But we knew we needed to make something happen. And we talked about it even after they went down and they scored in the second half, and we came together as a defense and we said, listen, this game's not over. Berrien goes and returns the kickoff, and we knew this thing was going to be a slugfest. And, you know, again, we talk about resilience and perseverance, and, you know, he's the model of it. Like, everything you go through in life, everything you go through in a football season. I mean, I was trying to hold back tears in the hallway after the game, just because you pour so much into this as a player, as a coach, you know, as a family in that locker room. People in that, if you're not in that locker room, you don't know. Everything that happens in JJ's life, in, you know, the families of Frederick Douglass, you know, those, like, that's real life. This is a game, and we understand the implications of the game. But we use the lessons that we learn out here. Good, bad, it doesn't matter. And then we try to apply that to our lives. And again, it's what makes me so proud as a coach to sit up here next to him. I'll be your wingman any day. Yeah, I'm gonna miss him, you know.
For both of you guys, De'Aaron chased down Plummer on that play to punch the ball and the one he recovered. Can you just talk about the effort he showed? It looked like he was just trying to.
Yeah, I mean, one of these days against Louisville, you can scoop and score. It's okay. That's 2 years in a row. He just sort of jump on it. But he knew it would be better to have time, you know, let the offense run some time off the clock and then score a touchdown. So I was smart to see that heads up. But no, I thought guys played with great strength, you know, all day. I don't think the tackling was our best, you know. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's about having more points than they have. And it was so awesome. We've been looking for complimentary football all year. And, you know, I think, listen, when the special teams were struggling, some on kickoff cover, boom, they hit a kickoff return. You know, the offense may have struggled early, boom, they freaking light it up late and they pick us up. We were struggling early, we kind of settle it down, and then we're struggling a little bit again, boom, a couple of turnovers to help create some short fields, which we just haven't been doing lately, which was good. And I think, hey, listen, at the end of the day, you know, it was fun for the guys to end it on the field, you know, because, you know, what you didn't want to have to do is, after letting up some of those touchdowns, even in a win, you want to have that redemption moment. And just so proud of the guys. They fought all the way down the field to get the pick, and awesome. It's a great feeling as a coach.
JJ, there was so much talk this year about you guys falling short against the best teams on your schedule. What does this do just to change the perception of your all season as a whole?
Man, we got one more game. You know, take this game. You know, look at the mistakes we had, like Coach said, missing a lot of tackles. So we gotta go back, adjust it, like we've been doing all year. We just been adjusting through everything. You know, ups and downs. You know, so just go back to film, watch the mistakes we did, just fix it for real, just like we've been doing all year.
JJ, you had a bunch of big plays against Florida and now a bunch of big plays against Louisville. Is there something about just playing these teams that you get up to the big games?
Man, it just, I don't know, man. Just my blood just went for these guys. It's my blood, man.
Brad, speaking of kind of redempts, the safeties have had kind of a tough go at times. Lovett obviously made the clinching interception, and Childress was in on a lot of plays. How did you see their performance?
Yeah, we'll have to go back and look at the tape. You know, I thought they made some really good plays. Obviously, the one to seal it's big. You know, I'd be curious to see their last touchdown. You know, when the QB's scrambling in the plaster. You know, who sort of lost the plaster on that. But again, and not to single any group out. You know, again, I think every group on this defense, including the coaches, have had ups and down moments all year, and they had ups and down moments in this game, you know, players and coaches. But at the end of the day, we all came together, we rallied, and found a way, and that's what it's about, just finding a way.
JJ, you kept Louisville's been known to have a lot of big plays, and they didn't have any big plays today. Anything in particular that you all did to prevent that?
Just trying to stop all the explosive plays. You know, that's one of our main keys. Stop every explosive. You know, when we stop every explosive, we do this, we win. So just stopping all the explosive plays.
All right, thank you guys. We got Coach Cohen here. Brendan, Leary, and Ray coming.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
it's my city. Just remember that. Close to these guys.